Hey everybody, and welcome to the Bullshit Party. And in this one, we're going to be taking a close look at the new podium vehicle, the Kanjo SJ. Or, well, this thing in the Pearl Scent. We're going to be taking a 360 tour on the vehicle. I'm going to be giving you some facts about it. And overall, I'm going to be telling you if it's worth it, of course, after going to Los Santos Customs and customizing it. And with that, let's continue our 360 tour on the vehicle while I give you some facts about it. First and foremost, even though this vehicle looks kind of old, and that's because it's based on the 4th generation Civic, it was actually released fairly recently at GT Online in just the end of 2022. Now, in terms of vehicle interactivity, this is what you can do with it. You can open, wait for it, all of its doors, which is 2, and the hood and the trunk. And this is a beautiful, beautiful engine. Now, there's nothing really else special about the exterior of the vehicle, but for what it is, it's fairly decent. In-game, it's part of the coupes car category in GT Online, and it's gonna cost you $1.4 million, almost just a smidge under at 1.37. And yeah, that's about it for the exterior. Something that I'm very disappointed by the game is that you can't open the this thing. And yeah, let's jump in and look at what the interior looks like. Okay, nothing special. And how does the vehicle sound? Not very impressive, but also not bad. Now with that, let's see what type of drivetrain we are dealing with here. And I can already tell because, well, it drives very weirdly. But just like the Civic, this one is a front wheel drive car. And as you can see, it has a lot of torque, but it does like to understeer. Wow. Weirdness. In any case, as we are making our way to Los Santos Customs, I'm going to be telling you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of the Kanjo SJ. And first and foremost, this vehicle has been on the podium about a year ago, so I have driven it before. I remember nothing about it, but hopefully the customization at least is going to make up for the so far lackluster performance. The acceleration, the traction, top speed, braking even, everything is the epitome of meh. It's just not good. I tend to hate front-wheel drive cars, and this one really is not the exception. As you can see, probably the brakes are the best part of it. And also the sunroof. That's the word that I was looking for earlier. The sunroof doesn't open, which is a flaw in GT Online. I know, I want a lot of things, but we have hydraulic spoilers, we have vehicles that are, you know, on-the-spot convertible. Why can't we have an opening sunroof? Why, Rockstar? Why? And here we are, and as said before, the Kanjo SJ is part of the coupes category in GT Online. And you can sell it for this many dollars, so better than zero, I guess. So let's repair it and upgrade all the performance options up front so we don't forget anything at the end. And of course, this vehicle came out in a time with the Criminal Enterprises update, I believe, where basically customization was kind of on point with the vehicle, so we can change a lot of things. So let's just make sure we only do the performance upgrades. Well, at least first of all, and the transmission and the turbo is going to be the last one. And with that, let's start off with customizing the visuals of the vehicle. And I gotta say, even though this is the front, I was gonna say splitter, but no, it is the front bumper. Cool. We can actually put a license plate on it for some reason. You know what? Let's make it very underground. So let's go with this one. I'm probably going to go with something goofy as well on the rear. Not that goofy. So probably this one. Yeah, this one looks good. Also, hopefully we're going to be able to change the exhaust. These are all the, you know, engine filters and cover options that you can choose from. I personally am not going to be going with any of those, but if this is your jam, by all means, just go crazy with this. I believe this one has a transparent hood, but I'm not sure. We are going to find out, though, by the end of our stay at Los Santos Customs. Now, here we have the exhaust. Ooh, yeah. Too bad we don't have a dual exhaust. You know what? I'm probably going to go with this one, and we are going to change the rear bumper to something less discreet. So probably this one. Yep. Because otherwise it just looks very out of place, the big exhaust pipe. Now, let's see. The fenders. We can go with the carbon one. Or just maybe this one. Maybe this one? It's very weird that we can't do anything to the rear fenders. Weirdness. Anywho, the hood. The hood catches. Something that I'm not going to be doing to the car, but there's the option if you want to. Ooh, this one I like. The Dinka hood. So I already know that I'm not going to be going with the stock one. Ooh, this is an interesting choice. And also the translucent hood. Yep. Yeah, let's go with the Dinka, probably the... let's go the primary one, why not? Let's see, next up we have the interior, and this is a big waste of time in my opinion, but if you want to remove your mirror, by guess be my guest. If you've seen my video, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, of a Podium vehicle that we found a bug in the game when changing between different options for the interior. So, fun! But in any case, here are all the customization options for the interior of the vehicle. And yeah, I'm not spending $20,000 on a steering wheel. Let's see, liveries. Here are all the levers we can choose from, and I gotta say, I didn't notice the livery Rockstar gave us, but yeah, I kind of see it now. It's right there. There's a stripe or something. Okay, cool. So it was a black stripe that you can't really see. Interesting choice. But here are all the other liveries we can choose from. And I gotta say, this one I kind of like. This one is also kind of cool. Overall, the vehicle, even though it doesn't fit everybody's criteria of what cool is, it does stand out. But for the intents and purposes of this video, are those hood caps? Or hubcaps? Interesting, never noticed that detail before. But we are going to be keeping the stock rims, I can tell you that now. Let's see, the next thing we can change are the mirrors, and what exactly are those? They look kind of like BMW M mirrors? Kind of, sort of. Tuner mirrors. Okay, fine. Let's go with those. The rear license plate, we're going to be going with the... you know what? Let's go with something goofy. Let's go with the green one. Because I don't know why. I have still no idea. I haven't looked at the poll what color we're going to be making the vehicle at the end of their stay in Los Santos Custom. So this is going to be a surprise to me as it is for you. Definitely not putting a roll cage in. The roof fins. So that's an extra spoiler there. Okay. Since we're making it dumb, let's go with the dumbest possible option. Oh, and I guess Rockstar heard my complaints for the vehicle. And we can we can't open it, but we can put a deflector on the sunroof. So I guess that's kind of cool. Kind of. And also we can change the color of it. Maybe this one? Maybe we're going to go with this one. Looks a little bit more aerodynamic for some reason. Side panels. Here are all the side panels, and I'm legitimately confused here. The side skirts, we can also change. Ooh, yeah, I think I like this one the best because it kind of matches the rear and the front. The splitter, something that we can also modify. Interesting. Usually this is the front bumper option, like you've seen on many vehicles. Yep, I like this one the best, so we're going to be going with it. The spoiler, the only visual component that has any impact on the performance of the vehicle. And these are all the ones that we can choose from. And I gotta say, I already have my favorite. Ooh, or maybe this one. And I'll tell you why when we exit Los Santos Customs, so keep that in mind. We're gonna be going with... Oof, I don't know. With the carbon one? Do we dare? Nah, let's go with this one. With the... maybe the secondary track spoiler. And hope for the best when we exit Los Santos Customs. Now, let's see if we can... This is just stupid. Like, I'm not going to be doing this, but maybe just a little bit. Maybe like this. A lowered suspension is going to be good. The transmission and the turbo we already did. The wheels we agreed that we're not going to change. We're going to go with the light smoke tint on the windows. And it's that time of the video where we spray the vehicle. Now, I asked you guys in a poll a couple of days ago, and I'm watching the poll right now. I'm seeing the results, and well, you guys chose to make this vehicle a red color, which yeah, it's already kind of red, but for the purposes of this video, let's make it even redder. But let's first see what the ooh, that looks cool. Let's see, those are old chameleon colors. This is kind of red, but also not very good. Yep, I keep saying this. This purple looks awesome on every vehicle that I've seen it. But yeah, this is kind of red, but no, we're gonna be making it redder. Let's see, chrome. Whoop, not chrome, the metallic one. And making it red. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about in terms of the poll, I asked you guys in a poll weekly, what color do you want me to make the vehicle in the video you're watching right now. And for this week, as you see, the result was red. And thank you so much to everybody that voted on the poll, and hopefully you'll like what you see. And just to make sure that you don't miss on next week's poll, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, I really do like this combination, so we are going to be sticking with it. The trim... yeah, I am not seeing anything. Not a thing. Is the stitching different color? Nope. Is the roof nope. Okay. And at the end, of course, we're slapping the emblem on the side. Of course, it is crooked, because why not? And with that, we are out of here. Now, remember when I told you that I put the spoiler for a specific reason? As soon as I saw it, I knew that I wanted to basically see if it works. You see the rear tail light? Maybe now you see it, or maybe... Let's see. Maybe now you see it? There's a third, basically, brake light on the spoiler. And does it work? Oh, that's disappointing. I thought it was gonna work for some reason. Anywho, with that bummer out of the way, let's see how the vehicle performs after fully modifying and customizing it. And yeah, I gotta say, first impressions are not very good. The vehicle still understeers like crazy, or oversteers. Whatever this is, it does this like crazy. It basically behaves like a very typical front-wheel drive car. Acceleration, pretty much the same. Top speed, pretty much the same. And yeah, I'm not liking this one. It understeers. Yeah, that's the one that I was looking for. It understeers. Ooh, mailbox. I know that wasn't a mailbox. And yeah, I'm legitimately bummed out. If we had the option to make this a 4x4 or an all-wheel drive, that would have made this car so much better. The front-wheel drive just breaks it for me. And even though this has a pretty good assortment of customizations, I really can't recommend it for anybody else than like die-hard Supra fans. So yeah, super bummer. And also Civic fans, because this is based on the Civic. I have a Fast and Furious on my mind for some reason over the past week or so. Probably gonna rewatch that movie. The first one was very good. The other ones are, well, I'm probably not gonna be seeing number 10. Let's just put it that way. And with that, we're gonna be ending the video. Hopefully it was informative enough for you, so you can make up your mind if you want to get this from the Lucky Wheel, because this week, this one is free. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Let me know if you're getting the SJ from the Podium, and I will catch you all in the next one. And it's that part of the video where we see if this is a good off-road vehicle, and so far, from the very beginning, yeah, it's not looking good for it, is it? And it is trying, and yep, it's definitely not an off-road vehicle, so that kind of confirms it. Ah, perfect.